Today, we take an acid bath.
Today, I'm going to try my third acid bath. 500 meters on the ski erg, 500 meters on the row erg, 1,000 meters on the bike erg. It is pure misery. But hey, I woke up today and I was like, let's get our supper on. That's 5 minutes of hell.
Hello, welcome back to another video series of me just doing Instagram workouts. Doing workouts that I find on Instagram that I can kind of implement into my High Rocks training to kind of just keep me from having to write any programming for myself. Like I said, if you're just this is your first time watching this, what I'm doing through this series from High Rocks Dallas, which was November 23rd, to High Rocks Las Vegas, which is February 1st, just going to kind of just find my training on Instagram. There are so many pages out there, YouTube, Instagram, websites that just give you really good workouts. Now, like I said, I've been in this field for quite a while now. I'm not just doing hard intensity workouts every day. I do have a Monday through Sunday kind of like, this is my overall goal. Monday being strength, Tuesday being aerobic, Wednesday being relatively fast, whether it's fast on the machines, fast on the run, probably more of like a High Rocks style effort, if not faster. Thursday, strength, Friday, aerobic, Saturday, usually some sort of High Rocks style workout, and then Sunday being long and aerobic. So trying to get 2 strength days, 3 aerobic days, 2 High Rocks specific days. And I honestly think I can just find that right on Instagram. Now, today is a little different. Today is something that is a little bit of a baseline workout that I saw on Lance Armstrong Instagram. If you don't know, Lance Armstrong is also kind of entering the High Rocks, the world. So that's really awesome to see that he's in there. I've always been a big fan of him. If you haven't watched his 30 on 30 on Netflix, it's awesome. I don't know, he's just a real dude, tells it how it is. I've got a lot of respect for him. I enjoy the dude, and I love that he's entering the High Rocks field just because I know this guy likes to push himself. So that being said, what he had posted was a Concept 2 workout, which is called the acid bath. The acid bath consists of a 500 meter ski, 500 meter row, 1,000 meter bike for time. You're doing it as fast as you possibly can. He had a very good setup in his garage, and it looked like he did it in 5 minutes and 10 seconds, which is phenomenal. I think it's a really solid, probably like elite, maybe sub-elite time. I know when it comes to like people that are just professional ergs, like that's just probably a fucking warm-up for some of those people. But I think that pace is substantial. And I did it back in, I want to say like around Memorial Day or 4th of July. I know I had ran like a race that morning, and I just went to my gym and was just messing around. I'm like, oh, I'll just try this. And I tried that cold. I went live on Instagram, and I think I did it in like 5 minutes and 25 seconds. And I was like, okay, that was a little harder than I thought, but I left a little more in the tank because I wasn't really getting any better at the skier. Well, I've spent a couple months this kind of like early fall really focusing on like my technique, and it changed everything. My breathing and my technique changed everything. I was skiing incorrectly. I was just skiing like kind of inefficient. I guess it was a little bit of a difference there. Like the way I was skiing wasn't wrong. It got the job done, but I was leaving a little meat on the bone. So after I fixed that, I noticed that my times per 500 were going down substantially. So today's video is just going to be a watch along as I filmed the entire thing. My goal time was to beat Lance's time of 5 minutes, and I believe it's 5 minutes 10 seconds, maybe 5 minutes and 9 seconds. Earlier this summer, I did it in 5 minutes and 25, and we'll watch along, and I'll kind of give you a breakdown of how I felt afterwards and what I would change going into doing it again, because I'll definitely do it again. Okay, so that's the workout. I was going to put in a voiceover of just kind of chatting about where I was kind of sitting at, where I was feeling, what my paces were. Unfortunately, my editing software on my phone was just not allowing that. It would count down from 3, 2, 1 to start the voiceover, and then it would just freeze, and I'd have to close the app. And it's definitely sending off signals, and I need to invest in maybe more of a better camera and better computer and editing software. But anyway, besides the point, that does not matter. Let's talk about the workout. So I believe in July or June when I did this first, I was skiing at like 150 to like 151 per 500. I think because I was scared. I was like, this was presented, this was advertised as like an absolute shit show. Like, this is going to hurt so bad. And I was like, all right, I'm not the most efficient skier. I'm not like, I'm usually pretty winded when I get off it. So like, I'm going to chill and I'm going to row really hard. And I rode like 139, 142 pace. And then the bike, I got on the bike and I was kind of a little winded and I biked pretty well. And I believe I did 525. And if you see in the opening video, Lance does like 509.85. And I had done 525. I was like, okay, that's a good baseline. It didn't really sting that bad the first time. And honestly, it didn't really sting this time either. So I was a little down. And honestly, I just ran for like 4.5 miles. I got in, I had a 3:30 cancellation. My goal was to train my 3:30 client and then do the 4:15 class, which was just a bunch of rowing and a bunch of toes to bars. And that was going to be my workout for today. I was like, you know what? I wasn't going to film that workout at my gym today. I wanted to film something. I had something kind of on the side with Lauren Weeks. I might do that tomorrow. I might say that till like Thursday. And I remember the acid bath. I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump on Instagram again, find that video of Lance, and search back on Strava. I was pretty sure I did like 5:25. I'm like, I know for my high rocks training from May through November, I'm like, there's no way I'm not going to absolutely demolish that time. If not, maybe beat 5:10. And I went out and I was skiing about 142, 144 pace for about the first probably 250, and then I dropped down to like 145, 146, and then for about another 150, and then I was able to just kind of keep it aerobic. I feel like I spent so much time in the ski erg lately, and I've been really practicing on output and quick recovery. And by skiing efficiently, I was able to realize that, well, man, like the sting is not coming on the ski erg like I thought it was going to. So maybe I could have sat more like 138, 140, and I transitioned to the rower well. I definitely took watching the video, I definitely took my time getting my feet in the straps. That's probably just a sign of me being like, okay, like I am huffing and puffing a little bit. Now that I'm no longer in that setting, it's easy to be like, oh, I should have gone harder. But in that time, you're still working. You're still working hard. So probably average like 143 for the ski per 500. And so I skied in a minute, 43 seconds, transition well. And then I pulled about 139 to 142, probably average more like 142 for the row. And I got off the row pretty quick. I got on the bike and I went 5-5-5, damper 5, damper 5, damper 5. When I do a high rocks, I'm kind of more like 4.5 and 4.5, just because I'm trying to save some for like the more muscular demanding stations. And I probably just could have biked a little faster. I definitely know in the first like 20 seconds of the bike, I was like, I'm going to recover just for a hair here, and then I'm going to let it rip. And I just don't think I ever really let it rip on the bike. I just kind of spaced out there for a second. I looked at the clock and I looked down at my bike and I was like, I don't think I have enough time here, and just didn't get the legs moving fast enough. Again, had I done like a proper warm up, maybe done like some sprints on every single erg, and maybe had someone there filming it for me, maybe a little bit more encouragement. Like there was some PT going on, like the music was pretty chill. It was just like a 3-2-1 kind of go setting. So anyway, final time was 2:13 on that clock. If you follow me on Strava, you'll notice that when I started the workout, I hit start on my watch like 15 seconds prior. I wasn't worried about that. I cared about what the clock on the gym clock said. And yeah, I would say I probably definitely like sniffed 9 out of 10, but like this is like running the mile. Like I wasn't trying to just give it all in the first 500 meters in the ski and then blow up, but you still need to race it. And I wouldn't really say I ever hit like race effort. So that's a good sign. That means my output is getting high. My efficiency on the machines is getting a lot better. And the fact that I was able to hold like the fact that I think the bike was actually like my slowest machine, that's probably great. So yeah, anyway, 213. It doesn't really do anything for high rocks training. It definitely shows that my output is getting better for 5 minutes, which is like, that's like, that would probably equivalent to running like an all out mile. So very happy with it. I'm probably going to try it again sooner than later. Maybe just do it live over on my Instagram page and just see if I can break that 5:10 mark. I just got to, you'll notice that my transitions, even though everything was side by side, my transitions kind of sucked. I was probably just a little tired. But anyway, that's Lance Armstrong, Concept 2's Acid Bath. We got a running workout coming tomorrow. I'm not sure how I'm going to film it, but it's a spicy one. Looking forward to it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe. Peace out.